Hi, my name is Paul Friedman. I'm founder of the Marriage Foundation, and today's topic is that my husband flirts with other women. And there's really different degrees of this, but I'm going to approach this topic in a holistic manner. I want you to understand what's going on, and I'm going to try and give you some things to try. And I think we can help you with this. So, first of all, is your husband immature to do this? And the answer is yes. Is he being rude towards you? The answer is yes. Is he being rude towards the women he's flirting with? Oh, yeah. Is it something that you want to condemn him for? No. Why not? Because you are in charge of your end of the marriage. And it's the same old saying. You don't want to behave like the people you're criticizing. You want to be noble. So it's an opportunity for you to see what's going on. There are things you can do about it. Let's be honest. It doesn't feel good. I mean, you're there. It's a little bit humiliating. And I bring that up because the first thing that you need to do is you need to step back a little bit. As difficult as it is, you need to step back and recognize that your husband is misbehaving. It's not intended, well, it might be, but rarely, it's not intended to hurt your feelings. Now, it could be intended to show you, hey, I still got it, baby. And, look how these women are responding to me. It could be that. Or whatever. It doesn't really matter, because the problem is that what's really going on is the message that should be coming to you is the most difficult one for you to hear. And that message is he's not getting what he needs from his marriage. He's not getting what he needs from you. Because think about this. If he were getting what he needed from you, which is unconditional love expressed all the time, why would he ever do anything that might disrupt that might hurt your feelings? He would be so consciously aware of everything that he did in your presence and out of your presence. If you were delivering to him the very reason he got married to you, he thought that you would give him unconditional love that he could not find anywhere else. I know in society everyone talks about, well, what a man needs is food and sex. Okay, he does. But that's not really what he needs. What he really needs is the sense that you're totally in there for him, with him, undeniably. Absolute loyalty, absolute devotion. That's what he's lacking. So you could say, hey, look, so I can't do that all the time. I can't be 24/7 catering to him, blah, blah, blah. You can do that. And if you do that, then you should hear. And so this is what you get. You get a guy, a husband, who's not totally responding to you because you're not delivering what you promised. See, when you get married as a woman, you're promising this gift. It's a huge gift for him. Huge gift. But you don't get to take it back when you want to. Because that's not what that gift is. It's not love on demand. It's love all the time. It's not love when he's a good boy. It's love all the time. It's not love because he's a great husband and he deserves it. It's love all the time because that's what you promised. A lot of women don't understand this. And it's because of how society has so distorted everything, especially now with these questions of gender. You're a woman. As a woman, you're connected to your heart. Forget about the physiological aspects of being a woman. Those are not as important. Those are manifestations that he attaches himself to because he doesn't know any better, but it's really about your heart. But if your heart is hidden behind filters and conditions, he's left out in the cold. Truly, when he married you, he expected you not just to give him regular sex, but to open your heart. Look, the way you do with your children. If you're anywhere close to a normal mother, your children are receiving unconditional love. That's all your husband wants. That's all your husband needs. So what do? You start behaving that way. You retrain your mind. You reset who you are in relationship to your husband. It's a very unique venue, this marriage. Very unique. There's nothing like it. It's like this safe zone. I call it the sacred space of marriage. And when you behave with your husband in a manner that fulfills him, and don't tell me, well, what about his part? I already told you he's not acting right. But you need to do your part. And here's what I have found over decades. And you can argue with me politically, it's not fair. I don't care. You can argue with me. I'm still going to tell you the truth. When as a wife you're delivering to the best of your ability this unconditional love, your husband will respond. He will, in a very positive way, and you will then build up a cycle of positive growth of love and connectivity. And if you hold back, it won't work. So, agreed, your husband should not be doing this. No one agrees with you more. The moment he asked you to marry him, he should have stopped looking at women as women. He should have just seen them as sisters and mothers and aunts and like that and daughters. Should have stopped seeing them the way he sees you. But we're not taught that in society, so don't hold it against him. However, if you change the condition in your marriage, you will change your husband. I'm going to tell you something. People don't talk about marital bliss anymore. They get into these nuances of their marriage, like, why can't he do this? How come I have to do that? Blah, blah, blah. And they destroy their own happiness. Marital bliss is so attainable. You just need to know how. And then you just need to do the formulas to achieve it. You could have happiness. You're supposed to have happiness in your marriage that's beyond words. I hope this helps you. I really do. I'm sure your husband is an amazing man in so many regards. And if you just test this, just for 24 hours, I told you I would give you something to do, just for 24 hours, express utter devotion to him, utter love, utter connection to him, regardless of how he behaves. Just utterly love your husband and watch what happens. And don't think of it in terms of a burden. Think of it in terms as what you were supposed to have been doing from day one. So I hope you appreciate this advice that you're receiving. It's worked. I mean, we've been using these methodologies and these principles and concepts for decades. It's worked. We have a 95% plus success rate with our program. You don't need our program for something like this, but huge success. You could use one of my books. It'll help you, give you some guidance. All right, if you like this, like the video, share it with your friends, share it on Facebook or whatever. Let other people know about what we're doing. And if you have a comment, even if it's mean and nasty, you want to let me know I just don't understand, you can put that in there. Otherwise, blessings to you. I don't take it personally. Blessings to your husband. Blessings to your family. God bless.